You've probably heard of the term pen testing and wondered what it means. You've probably even had a pen test done and not quite sure what it was. In this video, we're going to tell you what pen testing means and what to look for when choosing a service provider. Pen testing is also known as ethical hacking, and it's a process by which you try to penetrate a given system. Vulnerability assessment is not pen testing, and unfortunately, oftentimes the two are confused. What vulnerability assessment is a process by which you systematically try to determine the weaknesses of a given system. Pen testing takes the result of that and tries to combine those vulnerabilities to see if there are opportunities to actually exploit the system. Now, vulnerability assessment can be done manually or using automated tools. When you're using tools, the tools provide a false sense of security because they have a lot of false positives, and the tools only know as much as the rules that they have been provided to, and they don't have any context about your business. Furthermore, oftentimes vulnerability assessment tools produce ratings called severity ratings that are generic and based on industry information without taking into context your assets and the business impact that could happen if those assets were under attack. There are three types of pen testing: black box, gray box, and white box. You might ask, what is the difference between them? Well, black box, just like it sounds, is when the pen tester has no knowledge of the information, they're just presented with a black box and they're asked to identify the security problems with it and try to exploit it. White box, on the opposite, is where the pen tester is given all of the knowledge about the system, including internal design and access, so that they can fully understand the blueprint and really dig deep into it and identify all of the security issues. Gray box is somewhere in between when the pen tester is provided with some level of information and expected to perform their pen testing activities. When choosing a pen testing provider, here are the two major considerations. One is, does the provider follow standard practices, and are they following standards such as OWASP's ASVS? Number two, are the pen testers familiar with applications and software development? Oftentimes, the pen testers might have a network background and do not understand anything about software, and you won't get the best results from the pen test. At Forward Security, we align our pen testing services with OWASP's ASVS recommendations, and they're often part of our risk assessment services.